Welcome to SAR High School, and tonight we are live at the Hive. I'm Chaim.
And I'm Avery Simon.
And we've got Joey on the camera, and tonight your SAR Sting face the MTA Lions.
You know, Chaim, this first home game of the season for the SAR Sting, coming off a huge win against Kushner, looking for a lot.
They're going to be jitters, they're going to be nervous, but there's no time for that. Got to give 110% in the home opener tonight.
Looking at SAR's first line, we have at the offense, Jack Linhart and Nate Zitter. And on the defense, we have Mo Jetter and Ellie Fenster.
Interestingly, SAR is running out 3 freshmen to start the game. That's pretty wild on a JV team.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I forgot to mention, we have Michael Goldman in goalie, another freshman.
Michael Goldman, the YHT Yeshiva HaTorah product, where I came from, so I know Michael well. I know he's gonna put on a good show. We're just about ready to get started. Linhart is on the draw for the Sting.
We're about to start the 1-0 Sting against the 2-0 MTA Lions.
The Lions beat Ramaz twice, once at home and once on the road, but they don't know what it's like to play in the Hive.
The Motzei Shabbos energy is looking great. Pretty crazy here.
And tonight was the freshman Shabbaton, so it's packed. The fans are excited to see their team. And here we go. We're off. Linhart on the draw for the Sting, plays it deep in the MTA zone. And played in deep. Going to get it is Jetter, the co-captain on the Sting. He's a 10th grader. He shoots! Joe just missed. A powerful slap shot from center ice. MTA now controlling. Behind the net, goes in front, but a good play. Back in front, and it goes wide, and here's Nate Zitter.
Oh.
Avery, Nate Zitter in the last game scored 5 goals.
That wonderful freshman also coming from HaTorah,
Yep.
There's a lot of skill here.
Linhart shoots, it's saved, and we get the first whistle. You can feel the energy.
Looks like a line change for the MTA Lions.
Lions change. The Sting keep their first line out there. And it's taken by the Lions. Played deep into the SER zone, steered aside by Goldman, and Fenster plays it up the boards. Here comes Linhart.
Got a whistle.
Looks like an offside.
And here comes line 2 for SAR. We have Morty Namad, Eitan Adler,
Ari Levine. And we'll get into that. In the corner in the MTA zone, it's worked up the boards. The Sting have it. Now it's cleared. Played by Adler, and the Lions get on it, and they play it to the right of Goldman. Clearing attempt is missed. Here's Sammy Glass, the other co-captain for the Sting, a 10th grader. And we've got a whistle.
It looks like a high stick on Eitan Adler. Looks pretty unhappy with the call.
Looks like there was a penalty called, and yep, the Sting are going to be shorthanded just 1 minute and 22 seconds into the game. And Michael Goldman, the goalie's a little bit shaken up.
No, hey, what are you doing down there? I didn't even see you.
He appears to be okay. And MTA will have a power play. 4-on-3, advantage save, Goldman, and he covers.
MTA on this power play already got a shot off. They're looking for a goal to start this game.
On the power play, the most important thing is to control the puck. You don't want to let the other team have opportunities to get out of the zone. Plays in front, and it goes just wide. Nice clear around the boards.
Another whistle on the play.
It hit somebody on the bench. So it's going to be a face-off deep in the Sting zone. You always want to get the early momentum, but it's going to be a little bit difficult now that they're playing short-handed right away. Fenster, Jeter, and Linhart are the 3 penalty killers for the Sting. Taken by Jeter, up the boards, not out of the zone. Fenster with a chance to clear, and it goes out. An MTA. Oh, here's an opportunity.
And he scores!
Scores!
Jack Linhart, first goal of the game. The SAR take a 1-0 lead.
Short-handed goal. The Sting cleared the zone nicely. MTA couldn't control, and it's 1-0 Sting.
You know, Chaim, that brings a lot of momentum here for the Sting. You know, short-handed goal. It's pretty rare. You don't see a lot of those. What a great start by the SAR Sting.
Just 1:50 into the game, the Sting with the early lead over the Lions. The Sting keep the same 3 penalty killers out here. The power play continues for the Lions. Goes out in front! And Dreyfus is forced to make a save short-handed. So the Sting having better opportunities than the Lions are, even though they're short-handed.
Here comes Zitter coming in for Linhart.
Kept in the zone, and now it's out. Here come the Lions. Chaim Simon centers. Nobody wearing a red jersey is home, so it's cleared out. And MTA will look to regroup. Shot just wide by Zitter. He goes in after it. Shoots that one wide, but he's fighting there, killing valuable seconds on this power play. Slap shot gets deflected up over the glass. Good play by Fenster, putting his body on the line to get in the way of that slapper.
You know, as you mentioned earlier, SAR, one of the few high schools to have an actual hockey rink rather than playing on the gym floor. So, see what the difference is.
That's crucial. The Sting get to practice on the rink. They know the bounces. They know how hard, how soft they need to hit it around the boards in order to get out of the zone. The other teams, they're learning on the fly. So that's a great advantage for the Sting playing at home. Shot goes wide. Jeter, nice clear. He shoots, blocked. And here come the Lions. Ratsker plays it opposite to Simon. Stolen by Zitter, but it's kept in the zone. Just goes behind the net.
And it's up out of play.
That was scary, but it's cleared. Excellent penalty kill by the Sting. There are only a couple seconds left in the MTA power play.
Looks like the second line's back in the game. Ari Levine, Eitan Adler, Morty Neymad, and Sammy Glass.
Power play is over. The Sting not only kill off the power play, but they tally a shorthanded goal. Now we're back at 4-on-4. Played up into the netting.
Ooh.
Taken around the net and cleared off the boards. Levine in after it. He takes control. Centers. And it goes into the opposite corner. Lions looking to clear, and they do. Nice little pass. Shoot. Save. Into the corner. Bounces back in front. That's blocked. Non-stop action in the MTA zone. Now it's cleared out. Battle for the puck up the boards. Some pushing and shoving. Nothing is called on the play. Here's Glass. He shoots wide of the net, takes a scary bounce in front, but the Lions are able to clear. So, Avery, what do you think of this game early on from the perspective of SAR?
You know, my opinion here is the SAR Sting have taken this lead because of all the fans in the rink right here. You know, coming off that freshman Shabbaton, a lot of the freshmen stayed back to support their Sting.
First home game. It's not just the first home game for the team. It's also the first home game for the fans. So they're ready to cheer. Puck is up the boards in the MTA zone. Now it comes to the right of Goldman. Played off the glass to Sammy Glass and out. Takes a ricochet in front. three-player battle for the puck. It goes wide of the net and cleared. So MTA's clearing the puck nicely out of their zone, but they don't have any sort of continuity. They're not getting anything going.
No shots off. Passes not looking great,
But as we said, they're getting used to this rink. It's a much smaller place to play than most gyms.
Yes, sir.
Scores!
Jack Linhart, second of the game. About 5 minutes into the game, Linhart has already put 2 on the board for the Sting. What a great start from the freshman.
This JV SAR team is dominated by their freshmen. They've got the veteran leadership in Jeter and Glass, but the freshies have stolen the show. Shot,
It scored
and
again.
it goes in again.
And there's, hat trick from Jack Linhart. Wasn't that nice of a goal, but they all count. Looks like a little screen in front of the goalie.
Definitely hard to stop.
And there's a hat trick. 5 minutes and 7 seconds into the game. Never seen that before, Chaim, have you?
I have not. MTA goalie clearly struggling a bit. Our goalie, Goldman, hasn't been tested much. We'll see if MTA making a comeback. Let's see if MTA can make a comeback. Zitter shoots it in. It's reversed by Sheffy for the Lions. It's played out in front and covered by Dreyfus.
Chaim, this lead by SAR. If MTA doesn't show any supportive life, looks like it's going to be going the Sting's way the whole night.
They could be in trouble. They got to get something going. Not rooting for it, but, let's see what they can do. Another thing of note, when the puck does go deep into the Sting zone, here's Linhart again!
Ooh.
Save.
Nice save by the goalie.
When the puck does go into the Sting zone, they're having no problems clearing it. While MTA is putting pressure on them, they're doing whatever they want with the puck. They're using the boards to their advantage, something the Lions have been unable to do. Into the Sting zone. Namod for the Sting shoots it back into the Lion zone. Here's Simon, backhands it to Ratsker, doesn't know where it was, uses the boards, but this time it stays in the zone. Adler shoots it and hits his own man, luckily right to Love. Here's Simon, plays it in. Ratsker there for the Lions, he goes down, nothing called, and Adler clears.
Chaim, the defense from SAR is looking great.
Really, absolutely. Every time MTA's put pressure, they've used their body well. They've gotten their sticks in a passing zone. They haven't given them good shots. They've really been great. That is a hand pass on MTA. MTA, knowing that they need goals to stay in this game, keeping some of their top players in for a while. They make a line change here.
Looks like Jack Eunice is coming in, number 12, another freshman here. See what he can get done.
Over the last couple minutes, MTA has done a nice job. They've kept SAR at bay, at least for the moment, but they've already got 3 goals, so we'll see how long that can go.
Coming in also is Ezra Love.
Bounces in front, and it's kept in the zone. No, the refs say it's out of the zone, so MTA will have a free dump in. The Lions, they've got it behind the net. Oh, a
penalty.
shove. Yeah, that's a cross check. The Lions had the puck behind the SAR net. Adler gave him a nice little shove onto the back, causing him to go down. And MTA, though their first one didn't go so well, will have their second power play of the game.
That's Adler's second penalty of the game, So, got to see Coach if he has any advice for him, See what's going on.
You know, they're winning 3-0. They have all the momentum. They've just shifted it back to MTA, so a pretty foolish penalty there.
Lee Fenster taking the face-off for SAR.
Same 3 penalty killers we saw at the beginning of the MTA power play on the last one they had. Fenster, Jeter, and Linhart, who's already scored 3 goals. Doing a great job of killing time in the corner. Fenster shoots wide, takes a bounce in front. MTA looking to break out, but it's blocked. And there's a penalty!
Looks like Jack Linhart gave him a little push.
It's on Linhart. So the Lions will have a 4-on-2 power play. A golden opportunity to cut into this 3-goal deficit.
It's looking like the MTA coaching staff's coming out to set up a plan, you know, maybe they could put something on the board.
MTA calls timeout. Wise move by their coach. They haven't gotten anything going offensively. And this is a golden opportunity.
You know, that shove by Linhart, a little bit too much aggression here.
Yeah, he was already in the MTA zone. He was doing a great job of killing time. He just got a little bit overzealous. Another foolish penalty by the Sting. They've got to discipline themselves. I've seen plenty of multi-goal leads vanish in the blink of an eye. So it's crucial that the Sting can limit the damage. Fenster and Jeter are the duo of penalty killers here. They're going to be 2 men down for quite a bit, over a minute.
Could look like Michael Goldman, the goalie, will get some shots on him. Let's see what he can do.
Face-offs are so important, especially on the power play. You could look to see if the Sting get control of the puck, they'll just try to pin it against that wall to kill time. Pass in front! Save Goldman! His first great stop of the night, and it's cleared.
You know, Chaim, what a wonderful save. Crossed it.
MTA all the time in the world to break out. Into the corner. Fenster's got it. Tries to...
And it's cleared out.
Cleared by Jeter. Fenster tried to clear it himself. Jeter pinched in. Here come the Lions. Chipped into the corner. Clearing attempt. And Goldman dives on top of it. The Sting were a bit out of position there, so Goldman gives them a great opportunity to reset. Fenster on the draw. Back to the point. Shot! Save Goldman! The rebound is missed by Simon. MTA maintains control. Back to the point. A backhand shot. And it's controlled by Ratzer. Turnaround, blocked! And the Sting will...
And he scores!
Oh, they score!
Mo Jeter with the half-court goal, you know. This MTA goalie looks a little lost out here. SAR takes a 4-0 lead, and we're here still in the first period. What a start by the SAR Sting.
Wow. MTA had shots. Goldman made the save, but unfortunately MTA's goalie lets them down there. Still a 4-on-2 power play for the Lions. Jeter, the goal scorer, will take the draw. Fenster up the boards, not out of the zone. Shot just a little bit high, and Jeter will whack it around the boards. Lions breaking out. Pass in front is missed, and it deflects up. Fenster stops it. His clearing attempt is blocked, but Jeter gets it out of the zone. SAR gets another man back. So it's reduced to a 4-on-3 power play now. And the Lions are going to have a little bit less space to maneuver. Around the boards. Kept in the zone. And here come the Sting.
Ooh.
Goldman has to make an alert save.
Nice save.
Around the boards. Wow, how many times have I said that? The Sting are just using those boards to get pucks out of dangerous areas.
Looks like the Sting got one more man back, 4-on-3. Oh, now it's 4-on-4.
That's just high and wide.
Back to even.
Yep, even strength.
Leonhardt the
Pass in
backhand.
front. It's still loose, and here come. Nope, it's kept in nicely by Fenster. Shot goes high and wide. Fenster will try again. Again high and wide. And there's a battle for the puck in the corner. That shot, say it with me, high and wide. But the Sting maintained control. Around the net. Turnaround shot. Nice save that time by Dreyfus. Another shot goes around the boards, and the Sting are dominate. Oh, of course, right as I say it. The
It's clear
Lions
away.
clear. Passes back to the point, but nobody's there. So MTA will need to retreat. Nice moves by Zitter, who after scoring 5 times on opening night has gone goalless tonight, but I'm sure he'll get his licks. Here's Linhart. Passes it back. Goes around the boards. Oh!
There's a penalty. So he throws him right down to the ground.
A brutal shove. And that might be some of the disappointment that the Lions are experiencing being shown right there. Already down 4-0 and a cross-check along the boards. That wasn't only a penalty. That was kind of dangerous.
You know, MTA looking really frustrated out here. Maybe that's what caused them to do that. But let's see what SAR could do on this power play. MTA showed no life on their 4-on-3, 4-on-2, whatever they had. Couldn't put anything in the net. Let's see what SAR can do.
Great point. The Sting will have their first power play of the night, and they spend hours in practicing power play techniques, positioning. So they're ready. They've already got a 4-goal lead, looking to add on. Zitter, a forward, is going to be at the point for this power play, but we've got a stoppage first. Levine on the draw. Puck is dropped and played back in. Puck is still loose. And it's around the net. Dreyfus trying to cover, and he will. So MTA down 4-0. Maybe they'll be a little bit aggressive on this power play. They'll try to find scoring chances even though they're a man down.
Looking like a lot of skirmish in front of the goal right now. Hopefully they can get a nice shot out, a nice clean shot. See what they can do.
Zitter goes forward with it, and he's got it. Pinning it against the boards. 2 MTA Lions are there. It's blocked. Shot. That gets blocked. And Jetter plays it into the corner. Levine. Back to the point to Linhart. And it goes into the
it's up out of
MTA
play.
bench.
If you're just tuning in now, SAR Sting up 4-0. Jack Linhart with 3 goals and Mo Jetter with 1.
The puck is going to come out of the Lions zone into the Sting zone to the left of Goldman. SCR will have their power play for about 1:10 seconds. Played into the netting up top, and play is blown dead. Zitter, Levine, Jetter, and Linhart are the 4 power play guys. Jetter's got it. Pass to Linhart. He can't control it, so it'll be cleared. MTA setting up. Here's Levine. Shoots wide of the net, but there's Linhart. Linhart loses the puck. Jetter comes in and helps, and he plays it into the corner. Pass in front to Zitter. Behind Dreyfus. Lions looking to clear, kept in. Shot. And play is blown dead. The puck looked like it might have been loose, but the ref blew it.
Nate Sitter really unhappy with that call. You see his emotions after the whistle.
So the Sting, they've got good chances on this power play. The Lions have done a nice job killing it off. They've still got 20 more seconds left in the man advantage.
We have 46.9 seconds left in the first period. Let's see if SAR can put another one on the board.
Puck pops into the air. What a pass in front, but it's steered wide of the net. Linhart, he's behind the net. Plays it back to Jetter. Jetter shoots! and it's saved and goes into the netting. So when the puck goes up into the sky like that and hits the net, sometimes it'll be blown dead, sometimes not. Depends on where it lands.
You know, it's always probably a tough decision by the referees.
Right, the refs have to adapt to the rink too. It's not just the players. Here's Fenster. In the last 5 of the power play, his shot is blocked by Simon, but Zitter, whoa!
And Ellie Fenster's getting up into Red Sox face.
The MTA player shot the puck on Goldman after the whistle, causing Fenster to stand up for Michael Goldman, but the refs called him for roughing.
You know, as a fan watching the game, or you could say broadcaster, you know, very most exciting parts of the game, you know. Not really happy with the referee's calls, but, you know, you got to have a little bit of safeness out here. Don't want anyone getting hurt.
That's the most important thing. We'll play 3-on-3, a pair of roughing penalties assessed to both the Lions and the Sting. Shot, save, rebound! Save Goldman! He made 2 saves there.
What 2 great saves by Michael Goldman.
5 seconds left in the period. One last slap shot into the corner, and that'll do it for period number 1.
You know, what a great first period for the SR Sting. Took a 4-0 lead. Special shout out to Michael Goldman with these wonderful saves, you know.
After 1, it's 4-0 Sting. So the Sting, with 4 early goals against the Lions, really put their best foot forward early on, and they showed the Lions, if you're going to come to the Hive, you've got to go through us.
Fans are loving it out here, all these chants, you know, giving a lot of momentum to the Sting. And we'll be signing off, and we'll see you back in the second period.
The goalie for MTA having some major problems. Silverberg for MTA. Played into the sting zone, and a penalty will be called on MTA. So after surrendering their 6th goal of the night, they commit a penalty, clearly out of frustration. Steven Shama and Andy Shore, a 10th grader and a 9th grader, get their first action. Here's Shore. He shoots it wide. Silverberg for MTA tries to clear, and he will, as Shama couldn't control it.
Shama is a 10th grader, and Andy's a 9th grader. Let's see.
Shore with a pass. Shot, and it goes wide. He centers it in front, does Berg for MTA. Silverberg using his body, trying to make the Sting uncomfortable. Here's Love, not giving in, and it's cleared out by Warham.
Comes Eunice.
Cleared out of harm's way by Silverberg, up the boards and out. Shama back to retrieve. Plays it up to Berg, whose clearing attempt is blocked. Shama trying to keep it in. He has some space before he gets checked and surrenders the puck. Shama up to Love, who hits it into the MTA zone. Silverberg back into the Sting zone. Shore with a backhand clear. Back into the Lion zone and right back into the Sting zone. It's like a big game of ping pong going back and forth. Shama with a pass up to Love. Silverberg wasn't having any of that. Shama will try again to Love. This time he controls, shoots wide, goes in after the rebound and plays it behind the net. Love gets past one defender. Turnaround shot is deflected wide. Eunice trying to keep it in, but it goes out. And it's played out of play.
You know, this is the first time in this game where we haven't seen so much action.
The Sting will change lines. .334 gone by in the first. It was 4-0 entering the period.
We have Jakey Solomon coming into the game, and Albert Shama, 2 9th graders.
The Sting have scored 2 early goals, one on 3-on-3 and one at even strength, to extend their lead. There's a shot that goes high and wide. Kaintowitz plays it out, but it's played right back in. Back into the MTA zone. See, he tried to use the boards to clear it out of the zone, didn't get quite the right bounce, and it ended up bouncing right into the front of the net. So MTA trying to learn how to use these boards.
You know, these 2 freshmen, Jakey Solomon and Albert Shama, looking to earn more time in the rink, looking like great pressure defense, and love to see it. You know, love to see the hustle.
And the Lions have 5 players on the ice. That's not kosher. Played out in front and cleared aside. Puck pops into the air, and Krah for MTA tries to kill his own guy, seemingly. But instead, it'll hit the wall and go out of play.
.734 left in the second period.
It's not over yet. 6 goals is a lot, but it's certainly not insurmountable. The Sting have got to keep playing a strong, hard game, like they've been doing from this point. Puck is kept in the MTA zone. Cleared, but not out. A battle for the puck. shot, turnaround shot is stopped. Rebound. Good save that time by Dreyfus as Solomon threw a backhander on. Goldman goes down. He's sitting in his own net. Nothing is called on the play. While the play is going on in the Sting zone, and a high sticking penalty is going to be called on Albert Shama. So with 5 minutes and 2 seconds gone by in the second, the Sting are going to be shorthanded for the 5th time in the game.
You know, a lot of power plays so far that MTA has. Haven't converted on anything. Let's see if this can change. If in the locker room coach said anything. Let's see what can happen.
These are not the same 4 guys that MTA threw on their first couple power plays. So the Lions coach clearly trying to change things up because what they had before was just not working. Pass is intercepted by Linhart, and it's played into the zone. There's a blast that goes high and wide over Goldman's shoulder, and the Lions will have to retrieve. Linhart just trying to kill time, controlling the puck. Croft for the Lions reverses, and yeah, MTA's just got their power plays. They're looking like they're shorthanded. They're not passing the puck. They're kind of just dumping it in and going after it. That's blocked. Shot, save, Goldman. He got it with the glove.
You know, Goldman's looking alive and alert.
He hasn't been tested that often, but when he's been called upon, he's made the saves he's needed to. Titleman for the Lions. Stick handling and shoots, but it's blocked by Linhart. He had all the time in the world and shot it in the one place he shouldn't have. He'll try it again, though. This time he takes a wrist shot in on Goldman, but Goldman steers it nicely to his defenseman, and it's cleared. It'll be covered by Dreyfus as Glass was hot in pursuit.
Line change for the MTA Lions. Looks like we have a couple new guys coming in. Number 4, Kantowitz.
Look on the Sting bench. They've got so many players. They're practically standing on top of each other.
Matthew Milson coming to the game along with Spencer Gotel. And the power play is now over. Albert Schindler back onto the ice.
Silverberg tries to clear, but it's kept in. Spencer Gotel sees the ice for the first time for the Sting. Goldman shoves the puck into the corner, and the play is over there. Puck is loose. Dreyfus thought he had it. That pass goes awry, but luckily back there is the Sting defenseman. Gotel fighting for it. The play is to the right of Dreyfus before it's cleared, kept in the zone, and the Sting control.
Another freshman on the ice, Eddie Bohm. Coming in for Albert Schindler.
Goldman steers it to Andy Shore. That's a high stick. Stinger offside. Gotel was offside. He didn't know it. The referee was screaming. He didn't hear him.
Oh.
So the play will go deep into the Sting zone.
Looks like the high stick call was taken back, or he never called it.
6-0, 4:21 remaining in period number 2. The Sting have struck early and often, scoring 4 goals in the first period, and they've tallied 2 early ones here in the second. Lazarus for the Lions steers it into Goldman's, to the left of Goldman, but it's cleared out. Hops over the stick of Shore, so he goes back to get it. Warham for the Lions tries to play it. Silverberg does a nice job of keeping it in the zone. but it goes out. Eddie Bohm, the freshman, is after it, but it's cleared by not cleared. Stays in the zone. MTA with an opportunity now to get it out, and they do. Andy Shore to Bohm, gets it out of the zone. Gotel trying to break free, but it's cleared out of harm's way by Kantowitz for the Lions. The play is behind Goldman's net,
Ooh,
and a Lion goes down. Nothing called on the play, or is something? Nope, nothing called on the play. That very easily could have been the Sting's 6th penalty of the game. Instead, they play on.
Ooh.
And Goldman covers, and
Goldman goes down, and he goes right back up, taking it like a champ, as they say.
I don't know why Goldman's so tired. He hasn't had to do much. Maybe he's injured. Uh-oh.
Oh, Goldman is down. Can't tell. Oh, looks like some back pain. Maybe got hit with a stick in the back. Coach trying to talk to the ref to see what happened there. Nothing going his way.
There's not much protective padding in the back. They've got the chest protector, but nothing on their backside, so they're pretty vulnerable, the goalies are. We'll see if he's well enough to stay in the game. The Sting have a 6-0 lead. You don't want to take any chances.
Will Goldman stay in the game? Looks like coming in for the Sting, we have Caleb Soniker, William Gollander, Steven Shama, and Gabe Levy. 3 freshmen on the ice right now. First time on the home court.
Goldman's been down there for a while. Hope everything is okay.
Oh, Nurse Rusty Baum's coming on. Checking to make sure everything's all right. You know, he looks a lot, he's right up, sitting up, looks all right, but don't know how he feels.
So Avery, 6-0 lead for the Sting. They've done whatever they've wanted to do with the puck. They've been clearing it, they've been passing it, they've been shooting it. Do you think MTA still has a chance to get back in this game?
You know, with 3:15 left in the second period, time's winding down. I don't think they have a chance with the SAR momentum, with all the fans here and their offense. And it looks like Goldman's staying in the game. It looks like he's already staying in the game.
Goldman is okay. There was a bit of a scare there, but he's just fine. Face off to the right of Goldman. He plays it into the corner, hits off of a member of the MTA bench. So the face-off will be back in the Sting zone. .309 left in the second. And from the MTA perspective, if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to get something going in these last couple minutes of the period.
Cleared away by Gollander. Behind the net.
In after it is Steven Shama, the 10th grader for the Sting. Collision on the board. Shama tries to clear. It gets blocked. And the battle ensues. Finally played free shot. Great block by Gabe Levy. The Lions had a chance from point blank range, but Levy did a great job getting in the shooting lane.
Some Gabe Levy chants coming from the fans. Love to see it.
Shama gloves it to himself and then clears it. Back up the boards, and here's Kra. Can't get it out, though. His line mate comes to help him, and it's played deep into the Sting zone. Turnaround shot, and
What a save
Goldman
by
jumps
Goldman.
on top of it. So MTA, they've got something going in these last couple minutes. They've looked good. They've got more pep in their step.
You know, Goldman a little shaken up right here.
Reaching
like
for his back still.
Look, and here comes Jakey Sadgers, the backup goalie, coming in from Michael Goldman.
And that's it.
If this is it for Michael Goldman, what an outstanding performance from Michael. Tipping the cap to Michael Goldman. What a great performance from him tonight. The freshman, what an amazing performance. And here comes Jakey Sadgers, getting a lot of love from the fans. The 10th grader, Let's see what he can do. Hopefully he can keep this clean sheet for the SAR Sting.
So we don't know if Goldman's coming out because of injury or because they have a 6-goal lead. Probably a little bit of both. There's really no point in taking a chance when they've got such a great lead. But now, Sadger's got to show up. MTA's been pressing these last couple minutes, and he's going to be tested. Meanwhile, in the MTA zone, that shot is taken just wide. Adler goes down. Here's Simon. Pass in front, shot! Save Sadgers!
Good save by Jakey Sadgers, you know. Coming right into the game, showing what he's got. What a way to start it off for him.
A great pass from Chaim Simon to Ratster, but Sadgers was on the call. Shot covered by Sadgers.
Second save for Sadgers. Fans are loving it here.
2 minutes and 1 second left in the second, and if you're the Sting, you want to just get to the intermission, right? You want to give your players a chance to, heal. It's been a physical game for sure, so a little rest can help. Here's Simon playing it in behind Sadgers.
Here comes Dollander.
Shoots blocked and taken. Ooh.
And it's sad to play, you know. Gonder's really upset that he wasn't able to finish those 2 shots.
He had plenty of time. Tried to be a little cute by bouncing the puck on his stick up and down, but instead he played it into his own bench.
Another line change. Jakey Solomon back on the ice with Moses Jeter, Ezra Love, and Ellie Fenster. Fans loving the chance from Ellie Fenster's last action in the game. Let's see what he can do.
Jeter with a snapshot that deflects into the corner. Sting trying to keep it in. They do so nicely as there's a battle on the boards for the puck. Fenster controlling. Centers. Here's Jeter. He pitches in, and it's covered by Dreyfus. There wasn't a white jersey in the area, but being extra cautious with 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the second.
Let's see if SAI can put another one in the net before this period ends. Haven't seen any goals in a long time.
So it's off the post, and it
it's
goes in.
You know, Jakey Solomon looks like I think it's his first goal of the season, the freshman from Mariah. You know, what a great way to start off his freshman year as SAR now takes a 7-0 lead. Boy, this Sting offense is amazing.
7-0 Sting, 1:12 remaining in the second. And they're not done. They're looking for more. Wind it around the boards. Berg for the Lions gives her shot wide. Rebound goes through the crease. Good attempt by Love for SAR.
Nice shot by Ellie Fencer. Just missed it. Let's see if we can get something to connect next.
There's a shot that goes just wide of Sadgers, and he covers.
You know, haven't seen the Lions have gotten a nice shot off, mostly clearing it away, you know. Don't know what's going on in their offense.
You could expect the Lions to just shoot the puck from everywhere on the ice. Just got to test Sadgers, make sure he's uncomfortable in net. A bouncer controlled by Dreyfus. Here's Titleman. Clearing attempt. It does go out of the zone, which gives Silverberg time to wind up and shoot one. That goes wide. 20 seconds remaining in the second. Sting 7-0 lead. High off the glass. Solomon, who scored goal number 7 for the Sting, is battling along with Love. Kantowitz for MTA as the dying seconds of the second wind down. And that'll do it.
And that'll do it for the second period. Sting 7-0.
So after scoring 4 goals in the first, the Sting keep it going with 3 goals in the second. 7-0 lead for the Sting. And MTA is going to need a miracle to come back in this one as we prepare for the third. Welcome back to the Hive. We're back for period number 3 between the MTA Lions and SAR Sting. Of note, the MTA Lions have pulled their goalie Dreyfus. They are going with the 9th grader Shai Sabo. Down 7-0. Understandable. Giving everybody a chance to play.
You know, with the 7-0 SAR lead, hopefully they can, see everybody's face on the ice. Let's see what they can do, and let's see if they can make it a double-digit win.
Ezra Love for the Sting has played a strong physical game. Will take the center ice draw. And we're off. Look out. Puck goes into the bench. Sadger just got it, and they blow it dead. Puck deflects into the net. There's a shot that goes wide for MTA. Sheffy for the Lions has got it. Behind the net, Titleman plays it up, and Shama clears. Here's Shama. Plays in front to Eunice. Shoots, saved by Sabo. And he'll cover.
Sabo seeing some action. Started off looking pretty good so far. Another line change for the MTA Lions.
Shama fighting with Silverberg behind the net. Kept in by Shore. Here's Love. As Kantowitz goes down for MTA, the puck is played into the SAR zone. Clearing attempt, it goes out of the zone. Sabo will cover as Eunice was hot on his tail.
Love to see the hustle from the freshman.
A little over a minute gone by here in the third and final period. Trying to clear it up the boards are Silverberg and Kantowitz. That clearing attempt is blocked. Sabo was about to cover it, but Silverberg knocked it out of his glove. And Kantowitz tries to clear. Silverberg now does. As it goes into the SAR zone where Sadgers will cover. Face off to the left of Sadgers. "7-0 Sting. Just over 90 seconds gone by in the third.
Nice block save from Sadgers. And up into Sabo's glove. Another whistle on the play.
Michael Goldman, the 9th grader, started this game in net for the Sting. He came out with a back injury, which has left Sadgers in goal.
Hope everything's all right for him.
Offside is Gotel, which gives Silverberg all the time in the world to load one up. And it goes into the net. Levy for the Sting. Tries to reverse to Shama, but it's intercepted. Battle behind the net for the puck. Played out in front. And that one again pops up into the netting, where it's steered back in. Gams for MTA trying to get it. Instead, it's Eddie Bohm for the Sting.
A nice catch by J.K. Sadgers. Love to see the goalies using the glove.
Eddie Bohm. As it's reversed to Mendy Stark. Wow, I hear he's pretty good. Taken behind the net for the Sting. There's a shot that goes wide by Warham for the Lions. And it's cleared out. It'll be covered by Sabo.
Caleb Sonic or Andy Shore back in
Puck
along
is
with
kept in the zone. Stark tries to reverse. He does so nicely. But it stays in the zone. Or it didn't stay in the zone. The play was ruled offside. So the faceoff will come out of the Lions zone.
Looks like we have all freshmen on the ice right now. William Gallagher, Matthew Milstein, Caleb Soniker, and Andy Shore. I love to see it. (7-0) SAR with 9:08 left in the third and final period.
Into the MTA zone. Played out in front, and it steered into the corner.
You know, that was a nice pass by Gallagher. Just couldn't get it to go.
Taken around the net. Good keeping, though, for the Sting, and that's a hand pass. Yep. He kept it in with his hand, and then it went to his teammate, who then touched it, resulting in a hand pass. Deep into the Lion zone. Pass in front is just missed. And there's a shot that didn't score.
What a nice shot by Matthew Milstein. Love to see it. 8-0 SAR. Just went to the right side, to the left side of the goalie, right through the pocket. 8-0 SAR with a wonderful shot by Matthew Milstein. Nice slap shot.
8-0 Sting. 3 minutes, 30 seconds gone by.
We have Gabe Levy and Steven Chama back onto the ice, along with Caleb Soniker and William Gallagher.
Cleared out of the zone. And it's shot right back in.
And stopped by J.K. Sadris. You know, Chaim, looking like from two undefeated teams, MTA with a 2-0 record and SR with a 1-0 record, I thought it was going to be a way more close and exciting game. But guess stuff has not been able to fall for the MTA Lions.
That's a good point. The MTA beat a Ramaz team who, let's just say, is not the best. So their 2-0 record can be a little bit deceiving. But they've put up a good effort tonight. They had good shots. Michael Goldman had to make some good saves before he came out of the game. But the Sting offense was just too much to overcome.
Just couldn't get the luck to go to their way. Step out of play. And a line change for the MTA Lions.
Clock is going to run for the last 7 minutes, 25 seconds of the game, even during whistles. It's kept, no, but goes out of the zone. It's an offside.
Actually, it looks like it was a roughing call.
Penalty on the play.
A roughing call on William Gallagher. Was getting shoved in the corner. Choose to fall back and...
With an 8-0 lead, the Sting take a completely unnecessary penalty, giving MTA a good opportunity to get off the schneid and get their first goal of the night. Here, Sheffy shoots it wide. Milstein, Eunice, and Shore, the penalty killers for the Sting, as MTA tries to break the ice. There's a shot that gets blocked. Shore battles in the corner, but it's taken by the Lions. Centered, and it'll
that
be
away.
cleared. Sheffy will reset. Ratsker, he's got it. In the corner against Shore. Tries to center just wide.
Nice save by Jakey Sadras.
He made the initial save, and then Titleman for MTA just put it wide.
Glove save.
Then the puck falls right nicely into his glove, resulting in another stoppage
Some
of play.
pushing and shoving from Titleman. Andy Shore not happy with it, but good teammates holding him back. You know, with an 8-0 lead, especially when you're down, you hate to see the aggression taken out on other people. You know, you should be taken out on your own teammates or on the coach and trying to figure out what the issue was so you can solve it for future games, not on the other team.
Shot that gets deflected. Saves Sadgers. He was moving to his left. The shot came to the right, and he made a good adjustment. That's centered, and it goes wide. Back in front, cleared out of harm's way by Shama, and he'll clear. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. The Sting, 8-0 lead.
Glove save. 8-0 SAR with 5:50 left in the third and final period. And they're switching sides.
Joey, what do you say? Does it go that way?
Why are they switching sides?
Halfway through the third period of every game, they switch sides, giving each team equal chance to shoot on either end. Not that there's an advantage, but just some housekeeping that's done. Bohm gets his stick stuck in the legs of a Lion. Nothing is called on the play, so in the final 5:30, they're letting him play. Taken wide. Clearing attempt is blocked. Shama tries to clear. And it'll be covered by Jakey Sadras. Time is winding down on MTA. They've got just 5 minutes and 10 seconds before they suffer their first defeat of the season. Here's Shama, plays it up the boards, and here comes Spencer Gotel, the 10th grader. Shama pitches in to keep it in, but it goes out. Played around the boards by Levy. They'll get out of the zone. Eddie Bohm shoots it.
Just missed wide.
And Shama is back into the MTA bench. Covered by Sadgers.
You hate to see that after the whistle.
Ask mommy, okay? That's not mine. Behind the net, cleared. Not quite out of the zone. Mendy Stark in after it, trying to defend. He will get it out of the zone, and here's a break for the Lions.
Oh,
Score!
what a nice goal by Ratsker. Little backhand shot.
A beautiful goal, and if you're keeping score at home, that's an assist for Stark. Go Mendy!
And MTA puts one on the board as it's an 8-1 lead. The nice breakaway backhand. What a great shot.
Just 3 minutes remaining as MTA gets on the board for the first time. It's 8-1 Sting. So the combined shutout between Goldman and Sadgers is done. But they're going to get the win, and really that's all that matters.
It's cleared away by Spencer Gotel.
Stark out in front. Battle in the corner for the puck. The Lions come out with it, and they will not clear the zone. Good job by Shore keeping it in. Plays it to the right of Sabo before Stark has this clearing attempt blocked, and Shore dumps it right back in. Pass to Gotel. He missed the shot and out of the zone. Here's Milstein. Gotel chips it in.
And the goalie lost a stick there, but covers it with his glove.
Two minutes to go. Sting lead at 8-1, and they're putting the bow on this perfect home opener. Oh, I mean, you couldn't ask for much more, Avery.
Love to see it. Great defense, great offense all around. Wonderful playing by the SAR Sting. Oh,
Puck hits the ref in the head. Hope he's okay. Stark plays it back in. It's lifted, and it'll be taken out of the zone. Sagers is going to cover with 90 seconds remaining. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Taken back here. Shot safe. Sabo. The rebound was put just a bit wide.
just missed.
Sagers plays into the corner for sure. We're down to the final minute here at the Hive. The Sting lead at 8-1 after a quartet of early goals by by Leinhart.
We have Linhart, Jetter, Love, Milstein, and Jakey Solomon.
Linhart scored the 4 early goals and put this game seemingly out of reach from the beginning.
Clock is winding down. We have 30 seconds left. 8-1 SAR. Matthew clears it away.
Back in behind Sagers. Gams not giving in.
The whistle blows.
And the ref will blow it dead as the final
Final 8 seconds. 7.
5 seconds are
It looks
gonna
like they're
tick
like
down.
and it looks like they're going to call the game here. What a
And
wonderful night with you, Chaim.
that'll
As
do
the
it.
SAR Sting take down the MTA Lions by a score of 8-1. Everybody here is loving it.
The Sting go out to congratulate Jakey Sagers, who saw his first minutes of play. He came in relief of Michael Goldman, who was flawless in his period and 3 quarters.
After this handshake, I will be interviewing Jack Linhart, the SAR star, finishing up the game with 4 goals. You know, Chaim, 2-0 SAR, 2-0 in the season. They look like a strong team. Hopefully they can win, take this
Yeah.
home, bring this trophy back to the Hive.
The Sting sent a message tonight. They said if you're going to win in this league, you're going to have to go through the Sting. And they made it clear as they faced a 2-0 MTA team, and to be quite frank, they whooped them. Give this to Jack. Avery.
Jack!
Avery, give this to Jack.
Looks like Linhart's taking a quick photo. I'll be right over here in a second to get this interview. Four early goals.
Well, I think we came out really strong in that game. I think we came out with ferocity. We came out dumping the puck, playing so strong. We got a few really early goals into the game. We took
Love to see it. Love to see it.
we took a few penalties, but I think we came out strong and we played our game, and that's why we won.
You know, after this great win, 8-1 against the MTA Lions, who were 2-0, looking like a tough team. What are your hopes for the rest of the season and your record in these?
I fully think that this team. I fully think this team can be a contender. I think we can win every game. I think we can win the championship. I think if we play like that every single time, getting shots on net, playing very strong defense, just like scoring on every shot, I think we can fully win the championship. I have very high expectations for this.
Love
team.
to see it.
All right.
Have a great night.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
the
Avery.
win.